name's Robert Young, and this will be my Power of Love slideshow / speech. One of the strongest forces in the world. Research shows that people who are in strong, loving relationships tend to be happier, live longer, and have overall better health. Why does this matter? Because who doesn't want to live longer and who doesn't want to have better health? So this is why we explain the best 3 ways on how to love. Love for a partner, a friend, or a family member. We all want to feel loved. For college students, it can be hard to learn how to love somebody or how to really love a specific person. But for us to love ourselves and others, that is something we have to learn. I'll spend some time studying and looking at relationships and other people's well-being, and through a lot of mistakes and opportunities, I've grown from them, just focusing on love. So now I will explain and help further back up why I believe these are the best 3 reasons on how to love somebody. I will break down my 3 favorite ways and what I think are the most important steps on how to love somebody. How to love yourself, how to love others, and how to keep a long, loving, lasting relationship going for a long period of time. Let's begin with the most important relationship you'll have, the one with yourself. You can't truly love someone until you love yourself. And love yourself doesn't mean to think you're perfect. It just means to love yourself no matter what you are or who you are, and to know that you will always have yourself. Now, this doesn't mean that you are perfect, but this doesn't mean that you're the worst. You have to accept who you are, and self-acceptance is the biggest key in loving yourself. When you take care of yourself, you're more available and balanced in your relationships. This builds a good foundation to be able to love others. If you can't love yourself, it doesn't make sense for you to try and love someone else. And once you begin to love yourself, it becomes easier to love others in a real, meaningful way. Loving others means to be kind, present, and fully understanding. When you give someone your full attention, it really shows them that they matter and what they're saying matters. So this is a really good step to show that you love someone. It's easy to say you love someone, but if you can fully understand and know what they're saying and understand them, it just helps show that you love them even more. Everyone wants to feel loved and understood. Real love is trying to sit and think of what would you do in that person's situation. Understanding and seeing from their perspective, that's real love. Knowing that no matter what, through thick and thin, you'll look in their perspective and be like, okay, this is what I would do, and this is how they did it, and see if those compare. That's real love. Well, showing love is one thing, but keeping it going is where effort and consistency really shows and where it really matters. Long-lasting love takes effort, communication, and willingness to grow together. Without honest communication, relationships fall apart, even about the smallest things. Knowing that you can trust someone to do the big things and small things are a real big deal in a relationship. That's why I believe it's one of the biggest 3. People change and relationships need to grow with them. You need to support your partner, even through change, because you will change eventually too. Don't try and judge them for their change whenever y'all need to grow together as a relationship. Thank you. Now that we talked about loving yourself, loving others, and keeping long love lasting, it's time to wrap things up. To sum it all up, it starts with loving yourself, and then goes to loving others, and then goes to open communication and knowing that a relationship will last if you love each other. These 3 are simple facts, but they'll go a long way in a long, loving, lasting relationship. Love isn't just something that happens. It's something that's learned. Like any skill, the more you practice it, the better you'll become at it. And lucky for everybody else, anyone can do it. Thank you all for listening. I hope the next time you sit and think and say, I love you, you really think about these 3 simple facts and understand and know, do you really mean them?